Good morning, children. Welcome back to Learning Again. In our last session, we started lesson number 10, that is Game of Lights. In that, we covered shadows and shadow formation, isn't it? Let's move ahead. Some objects can throw back all the light which falls on them. For example, a mirror reflects the light. Some objects always throw back the light which falls on them. That means those objects will not create the shadow. Those objects will create reflection. Okay, for example, mirror. When you stand in front of mirror, you can see yourself. Mirror reflects your picture. Okay, like that. Even when light falls on mirror, it throws back. You can see shining bright light kind of thing when light falls on the mirror. Okay. We have seen that a shadow is formed when an object blocks the path of light. I already told you how shadow being formed, isn't it? We have seen that shadow is formed when some object blocks the light. At that time, shadow get formed. Have you ever noticed the path of light? It is a straight light. Okay? When you watch or when you check how a light falls, it falls in straight path. Okay, straight line. Check with the street light or morning when sun rises. If you check, then you can see straight line of lights. Okay, shadows are always formed opposite to the source of light. Always shadows are forms opposites opposite to the source of light. Okay, it will not be like if light is falling this way, beside that way shadows will be formed. No, the exactly opposite side you can see the shadow, not behind, not sides. It is exactly opposite side of the light. Okay, if you stand outdoor in the sun, on which side is your shadow formed? It is on the of side opposite to the sun. Okay, when you stand near the door, sun will be in front of you or by your side. Where your shadow will be formed? Your shadow will be formed opposite to the sun because the light is coming from the sun. Okay, you can see the shadow up in opposite side of the sun. The shadow will be on our right. See, if the sun is on our left, the shadow will be on our right side. Understood? If the sun is in front of us, our shadow will be formed behind us. These are all opposite: right, left, front, behind. Okay, always shadow falls opposite to the light. Our shadow is formed behind us, it is above us. Our shadow will be below us. Understood? What do you feel when we stand in the shadow of a tree or building? We feel cool, isn't it? Can you see the picture? Someone is holding the torch and the light is falling on a teddy. You can see the shadow of a teddy opposite to the light. Can you see the second picture? Sun and tree and a shadow. See the sun, where the sun is, and can you find out where the shadow is? It is exactly opposite to the sun where the tree is getting light. Okay, children? Are the shadows formed always of the same size as that of the objects? No. Shadow size will not be same. It differs. They appear in different sizes. What is the reason for this? If the object is close to the light source, the shadow form is of bigger size. See, always the size of the shadow differs on the distance to the light. Okay, if you are very nearer to the light, the shadow of yourself will be bigger. If you are far from the light, the shadow will be formed in a small size. Okay, if the object is close to the light source, the shadow form is of bigger size. As the object moves away from the light source, the shadow becomes smaller. Understood the concept? Now, have you seen your shadow in the morning? What does it look like? The shadow is long. Have you seen your shadow at noon? What do you find? The shadow is short. Have you seen your shadow in the evening? The shadow is longer. What happens after sunset? A shadow disappears after sunset as there is no sunlight. All these shadows are dependent on the sun and earth. The difference or the distance between sun and earth. Understood, children? Can you guess why we use glass pennies to make windows? Why are our spectacles made of glass? We need to see through these objects. Glass does not block the light, so we can see through it. Always, glasses are transparent. Have you observed your window glasses? Those windows glasses are transparent so that you can get sufficient sunlight, isn't it? When you wear specs, is it of different colors? Only cooling glasses will be in black color, isn't it? To cool your eyes. Other than cooling glasses or goggles, other specs will be in plain transparent form, isn't it? Because it passes the light. What will happen if we use glass pennies to make the walls of our house? Everything in our house will be seen from the outside. So we use wood, bricks and stones to make wall. Imagine our house is completely of glass. What will happen? Everyone can see what is going inside our home. There will be complete transparency. There will be no privacy. Okay, that's why we use wood, bricks, cement to build our house. These items like bricks, stones, wood, cement blocks the light pass through them. Okay, hence we are unable to see through the walls of houses. When light is not passing from one end to another one, we are not able to see anything. That's why we use all these materials. Why do we use sunglasses when we go out in the sun? I said cooling glasses, isn't it? That is also called as sunglasses. Sunglasses let only some of the sunlight pass through them. Thus, we are protected from bright sunlight. What happens in the summer? Sun will be shining bright. At that time, we cannot see the sun directly. It may hurt our eyes. That's why we use sunglasses. Sunglasses allows some amount of light to see us. Okay, it will not harm our eyes. That's why we use sunglasses. Okay, children, about this we'll be learning in next video. Take care of yourself and stay healthy. Thank you.